Question 1. What is the primary reason that carbon is considered a versatile element? Option A. It can form ionic bonds. Option B. It can form covalent bonds with many elements. Option C. It is abundant in nature. Option D. It has a high melting point. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is it can form covalent bonds with many elements. Carbon can form covalent bonds with many elements, allowing it to create a vast array of compounds. Question: which of the following is a natural indicator? Option A. Phenolphthalein. Option B. Methyl orange. Option C. Turmeric. Option D. Bromothymol blue. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option C, which is turmeric. Turmeric is a natural indicator that changes color in the presence of acids and bases. Question: what is the primary reason metals are good conductors of electricity? Option A. They have high melting points. Option B. They have free-moving electrons. Option C. They are malleable. Option D. They are lustrous. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is they have free-moving electrons. Metals have free-moving electrons that allow them to conduct electricity efficiently. Question: what type of ions do nonmetals typically form? Option A. Positively charged ions. Option B. Negatively charged ions. Option C. Neutral atoms. Option D. Cations. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is negatively charged ions. Nonmetals tend to gain electrons when reacting with metals, forming negatively charged ions. Question: what is an exothermic reaction? Option A. A reaction that absorbs heat. Option B. A reaction that releases heat. Option C. A reaction that requires light. Option D. A reaction that occurs in the absence of oxygen. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is a reaction that releases heat. Exothermic reactions are those that release heat energy to the surroundings. Question: what is oxidation in terms of oxygen transfer? Option A. Gain of oxygen or loss of hydrogen. Option B. Loss of oxygen or gain of hydrogen. Option C. Gain of hydrogen. Option D. Loss of electrons. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option A, which is gain of oxygen or loss of hydrogen. Oxidation is defined as the gain of oxygen or the loss of hydrogen in a chemical reaction. Question: which of the following metals is the most ductile? Option A. Copper. Option B. Gold. Option C. Aluminum. Option D. Silver. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is gold. Gold is known to be the most ductile metal, capable of being drawn into extremely thin wires. Question: to which of the following compounds is a carboxylic acid? Option A. Ethanol. Option B. Ethanoic acid. Option C. Butanone. Option D. Propane. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid is a carboxylic acid, characterized by the presence of a carboxyl group, -CoO. Question 7. What is the main product when a carbon compound is completely burned? Option A, carbon monoxide. Option B, carbon dioxide. Option C, water. Option D, oxygen. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is carbon dioxide. The main product of complete combustion of carbon compounds is carbon dioxide, CO2. Question: which of the following metals will displace hydrogen from dilute acids? Option A, copper. Option B, zinc. Option C, silver. Option D, gold. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is zinc. Zinc is a reactive metal that can displace hydrogen from dilute acids, while copper, silver, and gold do not. Question: in a decomposition reaction, what happens to the reactant? Option A, it combines with another substance. Option B, it decomposes into 2 or more products. Option C, it remains unchanged. Option D, it is oxidized. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is it decomposes into 2 or more products. In a decomposition reaction, a single substance breaks down into 2 or more simpler substances. Question: what happens when sodium is added to water? Option A, it sinks. Option B, it floats and reacts vigorously. Option C, it dissolves without reaction. Option D, it forms a solid. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is it floats and reacts vigorously. Sodium reacts vigorously with water, producing hydrogen gas and forming sodium hydroxide. Question: which of the following acids is found in vinegar? Option A, hydrochloric acid. Option B, acetic acid. Option C, citric acid. Option D, sulfuric acid. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is acetic acid. Vinegar contains acetic acid, which gives it its characteristic sour taste. Question: what gas is produced when a metal reacts with an acid? Option A, oxygen. Option B, nitrogen. Option C, hydrogen. Option D, carbon dioxide. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option C, which is hydrogen. When a metal reacts with an acid, hydrogen gas is produced as a result of the displacement reaction. Question 5. What is the general formula for alkenes? Option A, C_NH_2n plus 2. Option B, C_NH_2n. Option C, C_NH_2n2. Option D, C_NH_n. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is C_NH_2n. The general formula for alkenes is C_NH_2n, indicating they contain at least one double bond. Question: which of the following is a characteristic of a displacement reaction? Option A, two substances combine to form one. Option B, one element displaces another from its compound. Option C, no change occurs. Option D, two different ions are exchanged. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is one element displaces another from its compound. In a displacement reaction, one element displaces another element from its compound. Question: which metal is commonly used to coat food cans to prevent rusting? Option A, copper. Option B, zinc. Option C, tin. Option D, iron. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option C, which is tin. Tin is used to coat food cans because it is less reactive than zinc and prevents rusting. Question: which of the following pairs will give a displacement reaction? Option A, NaCl solution and copper metal. Option B, MgCl to solution and aluminum metal. Option C, FeSO4 solution and silver metal. Option D, HeNO3 solution and copper metal. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option D, which is HeNO3 solution and copper metal. Copper can displace silver from silver nitrate solution, resulting in a displacement reaction. Question: what is the main difference between displacement and double displacement reactions? Option A, displacement involves one element, double displacement involves two. Option B, displacement produces gases, double displacement does not. Option C, displacement reactions are always exothermic. Option D, double displacement reactions do not involve any ions. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option A, which is displacement involves one element, double displacement involves two. Displacement reactions involve one element replacing another in a compound, while double displacement reactions involve the exchange of ions between two compounds. Question: what is the main component of baking soda? Option A, sodium chloride. Option B, sodium bicarbonate. Option C, sodium sulfate. Option D, sodium hydroxide. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is sodium bicarbonate. Baking soda is chemically known as sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. Question 8. What is micelle formation in the context of soap? Option A, the process of soap dissolving in water. Option B, the aggregation of soap molecules in water. Option C, the reaction of soap with hard water. Option D, the evaporation of soap solution. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is the aggregation of soap molecules in water. Micelle formation occurs when soap molecules aggregate in water, with hydrophobic tails inward and hydrophilic heads outward. Question: what is the primary characteristic of metals? Option A, brittleness. Option B, lustrous appearance. Option C, poor conductivity. Option D, low density. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is lustrous appearance. Metals are known for their lustrous appearance, which is a key characteristic. Question: what happens during a reduction reaction? Option A, gain of oxygen. Option B, loss of hydrogen. Option C, loss of oxygen or gain of hydrogen. Option D, gain of electrons. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option C, which is loss of oxygen or gain of hydrogen. Reduction is defined as the loss of oxygen or the gain of hydrogen in a chemical reaction. Question: what is produced in a precipitation reaction? Option A, gases. Option B, insoluble salts. Option C, soluble salts. Option D, liquid products. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is insoluble salts. Precipitation reactions result in the formation of insoluble salts from soluble reactants. Question 6. Which of the following compounds is a saturated hydrocarbon? Option A, C2H2. Option B, C3H6. Option C, C4H10. Option D, C3H8. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option C, which is C4H10. C4H10, butane, is a saturated hydrocarbon, meaning it contains only single bonds between carbon atoms. Question: which of the following is a strong acid? Option A, acetic acid. Option B, hydrochloric acid. Option C, citric acid. Option D, carbonic acid. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, HCl, is a strong acid that completely dissociates in water, while the others are weak acids. Question: which gas is produced when a reactive metal reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid? Option A, oxygen. Option B, nitrogen. Option C, hydrogen. Option D, carbon dioxide. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option C, which is hydrogen. When a reactive metal reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, hydrogen gas is produced. Question: which solution would turn red litmus paper blue? Option A, vinegar. Option B, baking soda solution. Option C, lemon juice. Option D, hydrochloric acid. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is baking soda solution. Baking soda solution is basic and will turn red litmus paper blue, indicating its alkaline nature. Question 10. What is the role of agitation in washing clothes with soap? Option A, to increase the temperature of the water. Option B, to help dissolve the soap in water. Option C, to enhance the cleaning action by removing dirt. Option D, to create more foam. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option C, which is to enhance the cleaning action by removing dirt. Agitation helps to enhance the cleaning action by loosening dirt and allowing the soap to interact more effectively with fabrics. Question: which of the following is an example of an endothermic reaction? Option A, burning of wood. Option B, photosynthesis. Option C, respiration. Option D, combustion of fuels. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is an endothermic reaction as it absorbs energy from sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. Question: which of the following is an amphoteric oxide? Option A, aluminum oxide. Option B, copper oxide. Option C, iron oxide. Option D, zinc oxide. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option A, which is aluminum oxide. Aluminum oxide is an amphoteric oxide, meaning it can react with both acids and bases. Question: which of the following is a property of bases? Option A, sour taste. Option B, bitter taste. Option C, turns red litmus blue. Option D, both B and C. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option D, which is both B and C. Bases have a bitter taste and turn red litmus paper blue, indicating their alkaline properties. Question 3. What type of reaction occurs when soap is used in hard water? Option A, hydrolysis. Option B, precipitation. Option C, combustion. Option D, saponification. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is precipitation. When soap is used in hard water, it reacts with calcium and magnesium ions to form an insoluble precipitate known as scum. Question: what does a balanced chemical equation represent? Option A, only the products of a reaction. Option B, the reactants and products with their physical states. Option C, only the reactants of a reaction. Option D, the energy changes in a reaction. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is the reactants and products with their physical states. A balanced chemical equation shows both the reactants and products involved in a chemical reaction, along with their physical states. Question: what happens to the pH of milk as it turns into curd? Option A, it increases. Option B, it decreases. Option C, it remains the same. Option D, it becomes neutral. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is it decreases. As milk turns into curd, lactic acid is produced, which decreases the pH, making it more acidic. Question: what type of reaction occurs when 2 or more substances combine to form a single substance? Option A, decomposition reaction. Option B, combination reaction. Option C, displacement reaction. Option D, double displacement reaction. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is combination reaction. A combination reaction is defined as a reaction where 2 or more reactants combine to form a single product. Question 4. Which of the following is a property of detergents compared to soap? Option A, detergents are less effective in hard water. Option B, detergents do not form scum. Option C, detergents are more expensive than soap. Option D, detergents are only used for washing clothes. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is detergents do not form scum. Detergents do not form insoluble precipitates with calcium and magnesium ions, making them effective in hard water. Question: what is the pH of a neutral solution? Option A, 0. Option B, 7. Option C, 14. Option D, 1. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is 7. A neutral solution has a pH of 7, which indicates an equal concentration of hydrogen ions, H+, and hydroxide ions, O. Question 9. Which of the following is a characteristic of carbon compounds? Option A, they are all gases at room temperature. Option B, they can form long chains and rings. Option C, they are all soluble in water. Option D, they do not conduct electricity. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option B, which is they can form long chains and rings. Carbon compounds can form long chains and rings due to carbon's ability to bond with itself and other elements. Question: what is the result of a neutralization reaction? Option A, salt and water. Option B, acid and base. Option C, gas and liquid. Option D, metal and acid. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. The correct answer is option A, which is salt and water. A neutralization reaction between an acid and a base produces salt and water.